Hi, this is Physio Accountant, and today I want to talk to you about trusts.
A bit dry, isn't it?
What's that?
A bit dry, isn't it?
Oh, it can be, but I've got some important information to get across to our physio, so please.
As dry as this?
What?
Try and eat it in a minute.
I promised you for our physios it won't be this dry. It's pretty dry. Now can I please concentrate on trust and our physios? This is important. Our physios run our businesses through trusts because of three main reasons. Number one, asset protection. Number two, building family wealth. And number three, tax flexibility. So asset protection. We're running our business through the trust, or we've got our investments in a trust. It's important that we have a company that's got the power to run that trust, and that gives the trust asset protection. Number two, building the family wealth. So in a trust, it's all about building for the whole of the family, for the kids, for their school fees and growing up, for the missus looking after the kids at home, building wealth for her, and potentially other partners and family members. And number three, it gives enormous tax flexibility. So there's income tax flexibility and capital gains tax flexibility. And I'll come to that later. With income tax flexibility, now we can give $3,000, almost $3,000 to each of the children of your family. Plus you can be passing to your personal partner, maybe it's the missus, and then the rest of the profit of the business, if it's a very good physio business, we distribute to a company. That's called a corporate beneficiary. It's a bit technical term, but that's the way we call it. So that company beneficiary pays 30% tax, and that's really important, and it limits the tax that we pay, and we really look after the family. So the ATO, in its wisdom though, they've changed the rules, and they changed it about December 2009, and they have upset the industry a little bit, and including trusts. So we have got around that in a very legal way, so you make sure you're legally set up. You need to continue running your physio businesses in trusts. You don't want them running in trading company structures. Trusts have been around for years and years and years. In fact, I think they might have come out with Captain Cook. Certainly that it's originated in England. So they've been around a long time, and the government's not going to completely change them. So please stick with them. They're very important. Now, there's a certain part of trusts which I alluded to earlier, which is capital gains tax. Very important that when your business is in a trust, if you sell to a third party one day, so you've built a tremendous business, you're going into retirement or you're going into another stage of life, you can divest the business, and in a trust structure, it's perfectly set up for capital gains tax. So there's a very good chance, and it's most likely, that you won't be paying any tax when you divest out of the trust structure. Okay, so that's really important too. You need to be aware of that, okay, when you're building a business in a physio practice. The final thing is, make sure that even your 2010 accounts and taxes are lodged correctly. It's very important because in 2010, that law is already in place, and you need to get the documentation right. Thanks for your time, and see you next time.